the Mandela effect. With the Karate Kid, I also too remember the red sun. So I didn't really that one is the first one that struck me in about 6 months really hard, where it just got me by total surprise. I'm looking at this black flower, and then Ralph Macchio was saying he remembers it being blue because he has the original and it's blue. His is blue, but in the movie it's black. It's a flower, but it was always the rising sun, always red. And in the movie, I noticed a few scenes I didn't remember. Like there's a scene where they're about to fight, and Daniel LaRusso's chewing his nails when they're already at the karate matches. I don't remember him ever chewing his nails and Mr. Miyagi rubbing his back. It was just different. And I also noticed that he looks the same, even though the bone structure here is different. It's funny how some people look a little bit different. If you look at them carefully, like Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, she looks slightly different. And we know Marilyn Monroe is thinner in this reality. But Ralph Macchio basically looks like Ralph Macchio, and he has a different bone structure. There's a different skull, different ribs, different size spine. But the skeleton, even at least the facial, with the skull being different, appears to have the same features. But I'm going with the red sun for the Karate Kid. Totally, definitely the red sun. It was always the red sun on his bandana. And I always thought the red was too much, but when he wore it, it looked cool. Black flower would have always been cooler. So the red sun always stood out. And here it's the black flower. We're in a physical reality. You're hundreds of millions of light years away from home. We have parallel shifted. We are in the body of an alternate version of ourselves, and the person that was occupying the body has left the building, and now we're in their body, basically living out their life in their reality, which is slightly different than ours. In fact, this reality has a lot of different memories and events. You have people that are alive that died, like Gomer Pyle died. Jim Nabors had died. Kirk Douglas had died. Michael Douglas's dad had died. Now they're alive. And like I said, in school, the ribcage was different, and there was a 15-minute conversation that I could not possibly have had here in this reality, with the rib cages being what they are. That conversation could not have taken place. We talked about the floating ribs and the missing rib in 1985 at school.